Now we are looking into the disorders of spelling that we come across, especially in the case of learning disabled people. Now, spelling is a far more complex activity than reading. Okay, that's what was said. That we feel we are writing so easily, spellings come to us quite naturally and normally, but it is not that easy. It's quite a complex thing, and we find it easy because we are practiced so much. So many years we have been writing, and we have coming across the same words, so we know the spellings very well. So we don't have to think about it. But otherwise, for a child, they have to learn how to pronounce the things and also how to write the correct spellings. So it involves recalling words from memory, okay, using vocal and motor skills. Okay. So now vocal skills are connected with your throat, and there is a vocal apparatus, and the motor skills, because you need to use your mouth, your lips, and they all have to synchronize to form the correct spelling, to form the correct phonic for the word. Okay. And also from the memory, because suppose if I tell you that day before yesterday we were going to Virar. Okay. Now if you do not understand what is day before yesterday, then there is no point in my talking to you about it. So you are not having that in the memory. Then, you don't know what is day before yesterday. Yesterday was yesterday, and day before was Monday. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Now that is how they recollect the thing. That means they are not having a memory capacity to immediately recall whatever they have learned. Okay. So we went to the store, and I was interested in buying a jumpsuit. Jumpsuit, what is it? You jump and get the suit, or you wear a suit and then you jump. They can have so many kinds of interpretations. So they don't know exactly what do you mean, because they have either not heard the word before. That is one thing. Or they have heard it, but they have not really kept it in the memory. It is not registered in the memory, and they are not able to recall. Okay, so memory has two parts. One is that you imbibe and register whatever words that you are coming across, and second, more important part is recalling. Now we prepare for the exams, but you study a lot, but then if you can't recall when it is needed, then it is of no use. All your studies goes waste. Follow? So this is what is the importance of recalling uh, from the memory. Then using vocal and motor skills. Motor skills, because you have to pronounce correctly. If I don't pronounce correctly, people may not understand what I'm trying to say. Alright? And then, in order to spell proficiently, one must be able to spell words phonetically. So, we have a word which can be broken down into many parts, and each part has its own phonic base. So, connecting all that, we make up a word and we can pronounce it. Okay, so now examination. How many parts are there? Examination. Okay, so there are 3-4 parts to it. Now each part we have to, if we have to spell, then in that case we have to see what is exa. So we have to know that. We have to know that. EXA, exa. Me, MI. Nation, NA. And then YTION. Why not SHION? Shun, no? that is how Dr. Bernard Shaw questioned Why fish is F-I-S-H? Why not P-H-E-E-T-I-O-N or T-I-A? Fish. That's also fish. Okay. Now when you are talking about flower or you talking about different things starting with F, but there are some words which are starting with PH and still pronounced F. That's why he said English is a funny language. Okay, and that is where we have to know these things. P and H coming together can be F. Okay, C and H coming together is Ch. We are teaching phonics to our children in that manner so that when they are learning to read, they have to read keeping these things in mind. SH together is sh. Okay, so this is how we have to teach spellings with the phonics at the background. So, to spell proficiently, one must be able to spell words phonetically. Okay? Whatever words you may use, you have to be able to spell it. Even if you have never used the word before, you should be able to spell it if you know its phonetics. That's why nowadays a lot of importance is given to phonics. There is some Jolly Phonics also, some course where they give too much importance to phonics and how it is taught to the children to make it easier for them to spell any word. Now, causes of spelling disorder. So, phonic ability is missing, first of all. Okay, they are not able to connect the words with the sound. And in order to spell correctly, the child must be able to associate the sound with the letter. Like I said, D is da. Okay, so J is ja. Okay, but D and H together makes the. Okay, so it's all, you have to know these things, you have to practice these things in order to be able to read the words and then spell it out if and when necessary. Then, visual memory. Many learning disabled children have the visual memory deficits, so they cannot recall the visual image of individual letters or words. So this is another big problem for them. They cannot, sometimes if you write P and ask them, what is this word? It can be B, it can be D, because it looks similar, that's why. Okay, so they can make such mistakes and it does not come automatically from them. They have learned it so many times, they have used it so many times, but they are not able to recall it. They are not able to recall this kind of a shape, letter is for this, and this shape means the sound is this. See, for us, you must be finding it quite funny that how people can't immediately know this. No, we are able to say that, but the dyslexic or the person who is having a problem with dysgraphia, they cannot see it. So we think ये dumb है, इसमें कुछ अक्ल नहीं है, or he is not paying attention. The child is very mischievous. Report लिखो. Actually, it is not like that. It's not the child's fault. It is something that is not there in him. Okay, so can't help. Now a person does not have 2 fingers. We can see it, and we excuse that person. चलो इसका 3 ही उंगली है, इतना ही कर सकता है. But this is a mental disability. You can't see it. Now, when you can't see it, you blame his behavior. Okay, and you keep him behind. Now that should not happen. That is the reason why we say in the modern system of education, we say that all the parents and all the teachers must have some knowledge about dyslexia. Okay. They should know that there is something which is like learning disability, and this, because of the learning disability, the child may be not able to perform, not because he is having lack of concentration or lack of practice. No, you make him write 500 times also same word, he is still 500, and first time you ask him to write on his own, he won't be able to do it. Okay, so this is how the disabilities, they interfere with the life and the progress. So they cannot recall the visual image of the individual letters or words.